Welcome, weary travelers aboard the night bus. Join us for some spooky adventures as we navigate these dark streets. Witness things you've only dreamed of in this magical world of ghosts and ghouls. Conducting this triple-decker bus is Corey. Alongside him, doing little to nothing of importance, is Jackie, Jamie, and Josh.
Take her away, Ian.
Yeah, take it away, Ernie. It's going to be a bumpy ride.
And we're back.
Hello, everybody.
Not sure what just happened.
I like the intro, by the way.
Yeah, buddy. I may reorganize when stuff is played. Like our night bus driver, Ernie. I may reposition when I play that clip. But, yeah. Got some new intro stuff for the pod.
Cool.
For the next month or two. So, yeah. But anyway, we're back.
Hello.
And,
Got a few new things to talk about.
oh, yeah.
Harry Potter related.
Yeah.
No shit. No, I'm just kidding.
The new audiobook come out, and me and Josh have already listened to the whole thing, and Jamie and Jackie are almost finished with it.
Yeah.
New seasons. Winter and
technically,
Baking
I'm
come out.
on literally the last few words of the last chapter, so.
Yeah. Well, I mean, you've still got the whole awarding of the House Cup to go.
Well,
But
yeah, the epilogue part, yeah, where Dumbledore,
cheats.
cheats
Yeah.
He doesn't cheat.
He does.
terribly
No, he
and
doesn't.
robs Slytherin of their win. And
Was gonna
It
be
is
7
rightly-
straight years.
Rightly so, because, Harry and them all did do great things right there at the end.
They broke about 1,000
But you're telling me
school
no
rules to do
other
it.
kid in Hogwarts did the exact same thing?
The hell
Well,
no, they didn't do the
no, I
exact
have
same
to
thing.
agree that they did not.
No,
No,
I'm talking
no.
about on like Neville's part. You know what I mean? Like
He got points.
He got points. He got 10, but he got some.
yeah, that's what I'm saying. But you don't think other kids stopped their friends from doing something that was dangerous during the
Not
whole
on,
year?
not on the
Dumbledore
level.
doesn't care about anybody else.
But that's what I'm saying. You know what I mean? It's not like
I would hate to
Yeah.
see how many points he gave James Potter just for stopping
Not on the level of what?
for stopping Snape from going to visit Sirius. I'd say Dumbledore probably gave him 1,000 points. Just to be like,
that's a good
oh,
possibility.
you just saved a Slytherin?
there's-
Oh, what a great man you are. Here's 1,000 points.
There's definitely some bias that happens in there.
I
Yeah.
don't see it.
Of course you don't.
A Gryffindor wouldn't, though, would they?
No, they
No,
wouldn't.
we look at the good in everybody.
Yeah, right. Uh-huh.
We do.
Except if they're wearing green.
Exactly.
No, there's some that's still good people. Regulus.
Okay, there's one.
Yeah, that's about as good as I know. Out of all the ones I've listened to, that's about the best we can go get.
as Hagrid always said, there's not a witch or wizard
That didn't go bad. That wasn't
out
in
of Slytherin. Yeah,
Slytherin.
Yeah, it's the classic line. There's all bad wizards are Slytherin, but not all Slytherins are bad wizards.
Can you imagine like a dark Hufflepuff?
Yeah.
I mean, would the rest of the wizarding world take them seriously?
I mean, I wouldn't, but yeah. I mean,
It's like, go to the kitchen, just get something to eat. You're hangry.
Well, they're right there by the kitchen anyways.
yeah.
I'm just busting on
You're
the
not you when you're hungry.
on the Hufflepuffs. Yeah,
Snickers.
Dude, go get something to eat. You're not you when you're hungry.
But
Not
they're
sponsored.
the head of their house is in charge of herbology. They're right there by the kitchens. I think there might be a little extra stuff growing out there in the.
And that's why I identify with the Hufflepuff community.
They got a couple extra weeds
They are
growing out
They
there.
are herbologists, man.
Just need the chemist now, and break out with the edibles. Just like
What do you think they're cooking in those cauldrons?
Lord knows what they're cooking in them cauldrons.
Gummies. They're making gummies.
Lord knows when Nebble's cooking in a cauldron, you don't know what you're going to get.
That's for sure. Well, then, I guess we can
Where you want to start,
just
sir?
dive into the books. Well, the first thing we got to start with is, the first voice we hear is the narrator. So now that we've all listened to a substantial amount of the book, how are we feeling about the narrator? I know how we was feeling about it last week. How are we feeling about it now?
Yeah. I have changed my opinion a little bit on everything. Some things, not everything. I kind of enjoy it. The narrator, I could really do without. I've come to enjoy the voice all right, but I could do without her.
I don't mind the narrator. I think it's perfectly fine, and I think you have to have a narrator, so her voice is fine.
I think what I really liked about it is her voice went really good with the ambient sound, like how low and I don't know. It was it just went with it. And the music they'd play after like a chapter would end or something. Oh my gosh, dude.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm in agreement, man. I'm perfectly okay with the narrator. At first, it just hit me wrong because of what we're used to,
Yeah.
but I'm fine with it.
Well, like I said, I've gotten used to her, but I would honestly rather have somebody else doing it.
Male or female?
Male.
Ah, okay. So you don't like the female voice.
No, there's more dialogue with the male characters than there are with the female characters, and I just think they should be a male.
But they're not doing the voices.
Yeah, she's not doing the voices.
I understand
She's
that.
just the narrator.
But when she's talking about
That's why I'm fine
Potter
with
was
it.
thinking about this or this went through his head, to me, I should have heard a guy's voice for that.
Yeah, I'm fine with it.
But again, we're going to supposedly have, I think, different narrators each book.
I don't know. Are they?
I hadn't heard that.
I've read something about that.
I don't know why they would do that. They may do it in the TV series, but I don't know why they do it for the books. That'd just be off-putting.
No, it wouldn't.
Just
I'm not happy with this one, so give me another one.
Like I said,
Cycle through. Let me try something different.
when I got over the fact that it's not Jim Dale, or it's not what we're used to, and it kind of helped listen to it, honestly.
It puts more on the voice actors.
Mm-hmm.
I mean,
And
also having voice actors makes it.
that's one of the reasons I haven't listened all the way through. I just don't care for the female narrator.
Oh, I'm fine with it myself.
Yeah,
Me too.
didn't bother me one bit. And like I said, once I got used to her voice, it was just like normal.
Just imagine JK's reading it to you.
Yeah,
No, I wouldn't want JK reading it to me.
Really? You don't want you wouldn't care for the author to read it?
Nope.
Okay.
She don't have that voice. She doesn't have the voice for it.
Well, she's got a British voice.
Yeah, but she just don't have the voice for it.
Yeah.
I've seen videos and stuff where she went and she's read chapters of her book and stuff, and it's just I couldn't handle it.
I don't have a problem with the narrator. I do have a problem sometimes with the volume of the background noise.
yep. That
Overtakes
was going to be my
Yeah.
next thing. Was the background noise and background music are two separate things. When they're playing background music, it normally fits in perfect. Like Josh was saying, it goes with the narrator's voice, and it just works. You get to the end of these chapters, and they play background music, and it just works. But every other time, they're playing background noise, and it fluctuates so much.
And
Sometimes it's the background noise is so quiet, you forget it's there. Then all of a sudden, it'll spike up to where you can't hear anybody talking. All you hear is background noise, and it's just kills it.
Well, in them points where it spikes up, are they walking through the book?
There are certain points when it spikes, it's supposed to spike, and I understand
Yeah.
it. But
Yeah.
then there's other points where it spikes at the same time they've got a background character talking in the background, and you can't hear what they're saying. I know what they're saying because I read the books enough that I
Yeah.
just know what line's coming. But anybody who's new to it, they're not going to understand what was said.
Then also they throw a little bit of extra in there in the background too.
Yeah.
When it comes to the voices, if you pay attention,
Yeah, you got some background talking going on.
yeah,
One part in particular is when Harry and Hagrid are on the island, and there's a storm in the rain in the background. Dude, I could barely hear what was being said.
Yeah.
It's like all you can hear is the beating rain. It's cool. I get the idea. It's raining. Tone the rain down a little bit.
I can understand coming in kind of hard with it, and then you just
Just pull it back a
Yeah,
little when the
that's-
dialogue
yeah.
starts.
when they start talking. Okay, I know it's raining out there. Now let's give you the
Right.
I literally had to back that part up and listen to it again.
Yeah. I mean, that's how I feel is like that what Jackie just explained is how it should work. When we first get something like when Harry first wakes up that morning and the owl's pecking on the window, like we should hear that. first couple pecks, and then when Harry starts talking about it, we shouldn't hear it anymore. Like very, very faint. Not just turn it off, but very faint.
It just drifts into the background a little bit to where it's there, but you have to listen to it hard to hear it.
But they don't do that.
No.
It's there the whole time.
Yeah, and then you're listening hard to hear what's being said, which I guess works for some people because they're paying more attention to the dialogue. I did notice, man, listening to this one, that I'm paying more attention to what's being said because, like I've mentioned to Corey before, on a couple of re-listens, I've just kind of been on autopilot because I've heard it before. Now this one, it's different, and I'm having to strain through the background noise a little. So I'm actually listening to the dialogue a little closer. But still, tone the sound back a little.
Yeah. I think we can all agree on that.
Oh yeah.
Like I said, there's some, like I was telling Corey and Josh yesterday, I like the fact that when Hagrid's moving and he's walking, you can hear how heavy his footsteps are.
Yeah.
Because then you know exactly just how, you can just tell he's a big person.
Yeah. It definitely adds to it.
Yeah.
Just don't make it so freaking loud.
Oh, yeah. Don't make it that's the focal point. But I love the fact that when, he's moving around, you can tell he's moving around.
Well, diving into the voice actors herself now, I think me, Jackie, and Josh all are in agreement that the voice actor for Hagrid is great.
Oh yeah.
The voice actor for McGonagall is great.
I forgot to mention one. Ronan the Centaur. That voice actor was good too.
Yep. The Centaurs, the voice actors for them,
Really good.
was good.
Yeah, I can say it now because I literally just listened to that part.
Yeah. Now I think Jamie has a differing opinion on the voice of Hagrid.
Well, my only problem, I didn't have a problem with Hagrid's voice. It's just I didn't realize who was doing it.
Oh yeah,
I was fine with it.
Yeah, that shocked the crap out of me.
Told me who it was, and I'm like, okay, I hear it now. I did not hear it before.
Yeah, and when I say it shocked me that Jamie didn't pick up who the voice actor was.
Yeah, and I thought
I knew who it was right off the bat.
I did say that I thought Hagrid's voice should be a little more gravelly, but that's just because I'm used to Robbie Coltrane doing it.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
But he did a fine job, and like I said, I didn't know that was the same guy who played Robert Baratheon.
Yeah, but I don't know the actor's name. That's Robert Baratheon from Game of Thrones.
I don't know his name either.
Yeah.
I've seen him in that, A Knight's Tale. Honestly, I can't think of anything else. But I'm fine with his voice. It just Hagrid, you're just used to it being not maybe what was polished.
Yeah,
Hagrid should be just a little more gruffer, a little more, I don't know what the English version of hick is.
Yeah, but I get that. But I enjoy
Nothing
his
against hicks. I claim to be a hick, so no slurs.
Exactly.
I enjoy his voice compared to what it could have been. I'm not a big fan of a lot of the voice actors in there.
Oh, overall,
there's a lot of them.
I've not run into I'm fine with all of them so far. Yeah.
I don't know how.
Dumbledore's, and even though it's Hugh Laurie, I know, it doesn't sound old enough.
Needs to be a little bit more wispy.
Exactly.
He doesn't sound old enough.
It needs to be a little more wispy. That's what I was telling you.
Yeah, that's the word I'm looking for.
Yeah, it puts a little bit of age into it.
Yeah.
But I like him.
Yeah, it's fine. He's fine. Needed to be a little bit older, wiser voice.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I didn't mind it. I mean, I think if what you guys are saying, like if he done that with his voice, it would be better. But to me, he doesn't have to do it. I'm fine with the way it is.
I'd been more satisfied with it.
Yeah,
But like I said, he does
saying.
a fine job with it.
Yeah, I like him as doing it because, again, there's so many other people they could have put in there that would have done a whole lot worse.
Point.
Like the person they got to do Snape.
I did not like
God.
Snake voice.
No.
Doesn't have that sarcastic, like what that doesn't.
That's
It doesn't
what
have
I
that.
kept saying.
Yeah,
You
we're all in
can't
agreement.
hear the sneer in his voice when he's down somebody.
When Rickman's talking, or even when Jim Dale's doing Snape's voice, you get that Snape is just tolerating everybody. Right? He doesn't like anybody really. He's just tolerating the world.
Yeah. And
You can't hear the condensation
Yeah.
in his voice. I mean,
Exactly.
it was just too soft. I mean, I did not like it at all.
Yep, I'm in agreement with that too.
It's just not there. It's missing so much.
Yeah, that was the one voice actor we all agree on. Just did not do a great job. Didn't do a good job. And then for me, the other voice, and this voice is not in it much, but whoever done the voice for Flitwick, I'm not a fan of it.
Should have been a little smaller.
Yeah.
The voice should have been a little smaller.
Yeah, I mean, somebody of his stature just should have a very squeaky, high-pitched voice, and they cast somebody with a slightly high-pitched voice. It's got to be more high-pitched and way more squeaky.
Yeah, because
So-
you get it from Jim Dale and you get it from the movies.
Yeah, from Warwick Davis.
Yeah, so you're kind of used to that. Then they bring this in, and it doesn't. I understand every actor has their own style, but kind of model it after them. It ain't got to be perfect, but try.
Yeah, so
Well, it's just you expect a higher pitched voice from a small body, smaller. You know.
Yeah,
yeah, and those were the two voice actors that just, if I'm grading all the voice actors, the Snape voice actor gets a D, and the Flitwick voice actor gets like a D or a C. And then
agreed.
every other voice actor in there, I would give a B or higher.
again, I'm not a fan of Draco's voice.
I'm okay with Draco.
And I would grade Draco an A.
He's
I'm
definitely
perfectly fine with
Plus,
He'd be a D.
I wouldn't give
He'd
A
be
plus,
D.
I'd give
I
an
think
A.
he's fine. Actually, I kind of liked him.
Yeah.
He's got that, I'm better than you
No.
in every word he says.
No,
Yeah.
I don't feel it.
I totally do.
No.
Yeah, that's what me and Josh said. We both, well, three of us feel it.
Anytime he says Potter, and I'm used to Potter, just that condensation in his voice.
Condensation.
Condensation
Water?
in his voice. The sneer when he's talking.
I hear it.
The dumbass. You want to do a wizard rule? Says ha 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 ha. I'm like, what the hell is this?
He's I think he's got it. He's got that.
No,
he's got that,
no.
He's got that posh.
I don't hear it.
for me, when I
honestly, I don't hear
first
it.
read the book, not on Audible, but read the books, that's exactly how I pictured Draco talking when I read the books.
No,
Eh,
y'all too easy on him.
I think that one nailed it, man.
He
Yeah.
doesn't sound like you feel like he's better than everybody else.
I
to me.
totally get it with every word.
Oh, I don't.
He's like, I'm so much
To
better
me,
than
he was
everybody here.
Yeah, to me, he was the second best child voice actor we got behind
well, it's
Hermione.
Yeah, it's
Arabella
hard to pick
Stanton.
a child because they all almost sound
That's the
exactly
thing.
the same.
I can tell his voice apart from Harry and Ron and the rest of them. Harry and Ron, the voices are too similar. Those kids just sound
I can
too
hear a
alike.
difference in those.
I can't
There's
really.
a slight difference.
Yeah, I have to be really, really paying attention. And obviously, I can tell a difference in Seamus's voice, but that's because he's got a very distinct voice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that's easy to tell the difference. But then all the other voice actors that are doing the other children roles, I can't tell the difference in their voices.
I don't like Neville's voice. I don't like the way they done Neville.
It's too warbly. Is that a word?
That
I mean,
and
he's timid. I get it, but they're putting too much into that.
they're making him cry too damn much.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. He's just too
Every
much of that
time.
timid, shaky, warbly voice.
Yeah, it's every time somebody does something to him, he just starts crying. Man the fuck up, Neville. Smack
But
the shit out of him.
He's going to in book 5. I was telling you this last night, and Josh was there too, but Jamie wasn't. To me, they're doing this on purpose.
Well, they are.
They're
That's exactly what they're doing.
overplaying how
Timid
whiny
and shy,
scared,
and scared
Neville
to
is.
death that he is. Yeah.
So that when you get to book 5 and he mans up, it's a bigger thing.
There's a difference between being timid and shy.
Oh, I think
and
they're
every
overdoing it a
scene
little.
Whining.
Yeah, they're overplaying that part. But
He opens up the
like
remembrance.
Corey said,
Yeah.
I see why.
Yeah. He
Yeah.
opens up the remembrance. Fucking dumbass Draco comes over there and grabs it out of his hands. Professor, he took my remembrance. And he's crying.
Yeah.
Why? There's no point to cry. Now I can
You
see.
didn't go to school with anybody like that?
Rusty.
Nope.
I did. I went to school with a few kids that, if you done the slightest thing to them, they would burst into tears and start yelling for a teacher.
Yeah, I'm going to throw names out, but yeah.
No,
You did, dude. You're just not remembering. We'll talk about it after the show.
I can't remember anybody that was like that. I mean, like I said, the boy just walked up, picked it up out of his hand, and then he's whining when the professor comes over there.
Because
he didn't have to holler for
at this
her.
point, Neville is 11 years old.
Yeah.
He's not a teenager. He's 11.
And he's scared to death, raised by his grandmother, who definitely domineered him, you know,
Again,
and compared him to his parents all the time. And he's got to, remember, this is the kid who his uncle dropped him out a window. And luckily they found out, oh, yes, he does have magic.
Yeah, he's a wizard, so.
yeah, I get a lot of that, but if I would have got it through any of the other movies or the other readings of him, there's 2 other people that done the books, and there's a movie of him. None of them had him whining it.
I'm with y'all, and I think they're overdoing it.
Yeah, I'm not saying that they didn't overdo it. I'm
They're
saying they did it for a
overplaying
reason.
it, but
Yeah.
maybe that's probably.
I think they shouldn't do it that way, though.
I'm guessing
Because it's getting me to the point I don't like hearing Neville on the recording. It turns me off from wanting to hear him.
I think as the story goes on, you're going to hear a change in Neville's voice, and that is to show that he's getting more confident and more strong in his personality. And
Yeah.
I don't know. You don't really catch none of that through any of the books until right there at the end.
Like I said, I could be wrong, and I may
not
join
really the
you.
end, man. Really, like he said, around book 5.
Well,
Yeah, it's
book
book
5,
five.
you don't really see him stepping up. You just hear a lot more of him about his background when he's talking about his mom and stuff.
and then that you'll start to hear his voice strengthen. Because he's been with his friends for several years. They've already had a
'cause-
bunch of shit go down.
Oh, yeah.
You know, Harry literally has a line in book 5 where, you know, when Bellatrix saw them break out of Azkaban, and, you know, he talks about how everybody's training harder in the Defense Against the Dark Arts, you know, classes that he's given, and he said there was no bigger improvement than in Neville.
Well, yeah.
And, you know,
So
he
you'll
was-
hear
Magic-wise,
You'll
there's a big
hear it
improvement
as
in him.
time goes on.
And
I
I'm
believe.
hoping.
They're overplaying it
I
now.
hope to God they slack off on the whiny part.
They will.
Because that is
I'm
irritates
pretty
me.
confident they will.
I think they will slowly slack off on it as we go through the books leading up to 5. But as I told you last night, when we get to book 5, you're going to get a lot of Harry
Whining.
whining.
And that's one of my least favorite books.
You that's your least favorite book to begin with. So imagine
Because
the
he ended up with a
audio
little
playing
whiny
it
witch
up.
in it to begin with.
So now the audio is going to play up Harry whining and
Yeah, because Jim Dale.
complaining. He probably
if,
won't whine as much as he'll complain
if
about
Jim
every
Dale
little
couldn't
thing.
make me like it, then I sure the hell ain't going to like it with these voice actors. I just wonder how I know the trio come book 4, they're going to be different actors.
I think it's all the child actors after,
Well, they only
after book
mentioned-
3. Starting with book 4, they're
Oh, I'm sure they'll
swapping
up
child
all
voice
the
actors.
voices.
Oh, they'd have to.
It
but
wouldn't
I
make
know
sense
that,
not to, really.
well, I know
Yeah.
they talked about the trio wouldn't be the same voice. They never mentioned nothing about it. You would think they'd say, you know, all the actors, but no, they just said the trio wouldn't be doing the same voice after book 3.
I would say it probably depends on the age of the other voice actors they got doing, because I don't really know the other voice actors doing the child roles. They may not be as young as Harry and Ron and Hermione voice actors are. So
I can't remember.
I would say that's the big thing. Like, you know, if they're somewhere in that 11 to 13, 14-year-old range, they probably will get swapped
Oh,
out.
it'd have to be because, I mean, listen to them.
So I don't know. Any other voice actors, characters that stood out, good or bad?
Okay, Jackie didn't like Petunia, but
Oh yeah.
he was talking about the scene from the beginning where it sounds like she had to actually yell to sound like she was angry. Which I understand what he's saying. If somebody's actually doesn't like somebody, they shouldn't have to yell that loud to get anger off to that person. You should just be able to tell in their voice that they're angry.
Oh, yeah.
Which I understand. But the scene I'm talking about is when they're in the shack and oh my gosh, she starts going off about Lily and James. That part right there, that was some of the best, man.
Yeah, I thought she was good. Like, better than just fine. I thought she was good.
Oh, she's a great Karen.
And
A
that,
squilling. Just,
oh, yeah.
yeah.
And that's another Game of Thrones character.
Who was she? I don't know.
I mean, I understand, you know, I didn't necessarily know this from listening because she's not a super important character in Game of Thrones.
Hold on. Let me just see if I can guess it.
Go ahead. I doubt you get it, but go ahead.
Oh God, I can't remember the character's name. The one who was over the veil.
No.
No? Okay, well, never mind then.
Her last name is Sand.
Really?
So what does that tell you?
Oh, she's one of the Sand Snakes then.
She may or may not be the leader of the Sand Snakes.
The mother? Or
Yeah.
Really?
She was
I didn't hear that at all.
crap. What's
Yeah, I can't think of their names, man.
what the one that got his head smashed by the mountain?
Oberon.
Oberon, yeah. I was mixing him and his brother up, but yeah, it's Oberon's woman. Yeah, not really wife. They do things different in Dorne, but yeah, that's her. That's the same actress who played her.
It's Oberon's
So
consenting partner.
Yeah. So it was kind of weird, because I know her from Game of Thrones and playing a ridiculously badass woman that's like a murderer, and now she's playing Petunia Dursley.
That's acting, dude.
Yeah, I mean, and that may be why I like her doing Dursley Petunia, because it's like, wow, that's some range right there.
Seeing you were talking about heavy Karen vibes. I didn't know that was the actress. So cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, I just didn't like her when she knocked on that door to wake him up. I mean, just the yelling she was doing.
It's absolute pure hatred,
Yeah.
But
But like I said, the one that I picture as Petunia, she didn't do that. You could just hear it in the disdain in her voice when she was like, "Wake up, Papa. Get in here and take care of this bacon. Best not burn it either."
Oh, no, I think that one nailed that too. Pretty good.
She switched over to, it's Daddy's special day and blah, blah. But I get a little picky when it comes to stuff like that. I'm one of the people that don't like a lot of change.
He doesn't like any change. It's not a lot. He doesn't like any change.
Yeah.
I don't like a lot of change in my
Corey
stuff.
on this.
Oh, no. Like I said, there's some voices I liked. Again,
You probably liked them because they sounded just like Jim Dale.
Malfoy does not sound like he should.
You're the only one that says that.
He does not sound like he does in the movies or in any of the other books.
He's definitely got that posh, pampered.
See, I don't hear that.
Smug. Yeah, I do. I think he did fine.
Really throwed me off again was when he challenged him to a wizard's duel, and the whole time he's ha 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 ha. It was like a little cartoon skit. When he was talking to him, it won't show up. Ha 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 ha. I was like, what the hell? I'm in my car driving down the road. I'm ranting to my damn self in the car. What the hell is this junk right here? For the love of
And
God.
y'all talk about me. Hate watching stuff.
It wasn't for the simple fact it was on my phone, I probably would have grabbed it and slung out the fucking window. But I gotta have my phone, so
Good God.
Well,
you don't have to. But
Since we've covered Mrs. Dursley, and I'm in agreement, what did you think about Vern?
He wasn't too bad.
I'm okay with Vern.
I was fine with Vern.
I didn't like him on the first opening scenes,
I was
but he
gonna
grew
say.
on me. He grew on me quick.
I got used to the voice, is how I put it, because I think that the actress that done Petunia done a way better job than the actor that done Vernon. I'm fine with the actor who's doing Vernon. I got used to it, but I think Petunia sounds way more like she should than Vernon does.
And I can't remember what character you was talking about. Oh, you was talking about Neville. I feel that way about
Dudley?
No, not necessarily Dudley. Again, back to Petunia. I feel that way about her. I don't want to hear her voice, but I'm not supposed to want to hear her voice. That's the whole thing about it. She's supposed to annoy me, and she does.
Well, yeah.
So kudos to the actress.
Yeah.
I don't mind being annoyed, but the simple fact, something about it just turns me off on it.
And Duddy's, he's fine.
Yeah, I like that. I thought he played it pretty good.
Yeah, he's all right.
His
Nothing special.
His fake crying, and the second, his friend shows up, oh, okay, I'm fine. I'm not crying anymore. So, yeah. We've heard, what, about 50% of the voices? We still got a bunch of characters to come in later books.
Oh, yeah.
So, but, we've got all the base characters that we're going to have for the rest of the series. And
I was just thinking ahead.
Yeah.
and voices that they better nailed properly. Who is doing Umbridge? I didn't know. Keira Knightley's doing Umbridge.
So
Yeah.
that'll be right. Don't worry about that. She's got that under control. Keira Knightley, Pirates of the Caribbean.
I know exactly who you're talking about. Yep.
And if you've watched, which is almost time for me to watch it because it's a Christmas movie, but if you've watched The Nutcracker and the Four Realms, she plays a very Umbridge-like role in it. And, yeah. So, I've already heard her do an Umbridge-style voice and play like a Umbridge-style evil character that's acting nice but is really evil. So, yeah, I think she'll nail this voice. So, we still got her. We still got... next book is when we get Lockhart, which is played by...
Yeah, who's doing Lockhart? That's going to be one they need to get right, too.
Oh, yes, because
And flamboyant. Yeah.
Well, I mean, I don't know if he'll nail it or not, but it may or may not be Kit Harington.
John Snow. That's right. Yeah, we'll see. We'll see what kind of voice acting chops he's got.
Well, yeah.
Hopefully better than his regular acting.
Which season are we talking about?
Just overall. I'm not saying he done bad in Game of Thrones. He done perfectly fine.
He done great while he was Jon Snow.
But yeah,
I don't know what happened.
The second he had to start changing up how he played the role, not good.
When he started crying over McQueen, he kind of lost a little something there. Mostly his testicles. But
when the writing went downhill, he went downhill. It's like he couldn't, which, I mean, that's kind of to be expected. Bad writing, most of the time leads to bad acting.
Well,
but
you know what?
The good actors can turn a bad script into something.
I was going to say, I've seen great actors in shitty roles.
And they make something.
Then they made something out of it.
Oh, yeah. Kit Harington is not a great actor.
Probably not got that.
So
just judging from what I've seen so far.
I just hope they nail Bellatrix.
Yeah. I can't remember who's doing Bellatrix. It's another name I know, but I can't.
I hope they nail that one.
Top of my head.
Because God help them if they don't.
Yeah, I already know you won't listen anymore. The second you hear her voice, if he doesn't like her voice in the first 5 seconds, he'll turn everything off and won't listen to it again.
Never listen to another episode. Even though she is a Slytherin, that's my woman. Out of all the books, that's my woman.
You're probably going to be terribly disappointed on that one, no matter who it is, unless they bring the lady with three names. I never get them right,
Helena
so I'm not going to try.
Carter.
Yeah, that.
HBC.
Which would be cool if they did, but probably they're
not
not
gonna.
going to.
No. Like I said, I know the voice actor that's doing Bellatrix, but I can't think of her name off the top of my head. Yeah, so we've got Kit Harington coming in next book for one book only.
I was gonna throw a kid joke at you and go, "You said Neil Bellatrix."
When the third book rolls around, that's when we get Professor Lupin, who is voice acted by another Game of Thrones character, Mr. Ramsay Bolton.
What character is he doing?
Lupin.
Yep.
Yeah,
that remains to be seen.
We've already got a Game of Thrones character voicing Professor Sprout. That's Theon Greyjoy's sister. Cannot think of her name.
I have no idea what the actress's name is.
Oh, wow.
Well, I know the actress's name, but because I'm just looking at it right now, but I don't know her Game of Thrones character name.
Oh, Yara.
Yeah, that's it, Yara. So Yara, because most of these people,
Yara Greyjoy.
people probably listen to our podcast. They probably don't know these actors by name. They know them by the roles they were in.
Yeah, probably.
That's why I haven't bothered, except for Kit Harington. He's kind of a known name. So, but yeah, we still got a while before we get to Umbridge and Creature and those characters. So, yeah.
So far, book one, I'm okay with it.
Yeah, to me, it's a good start.
It's a good version.
Yeah.
He's back on the sound effects a little bit.
Well, I would say hopefully they'll do that, but they've already got all the books done. So
Yeah, they didn't try to drift off script or anything. Added some background vocals in that, don't mean anything, but they're just there to set the scene.
Yeah.
Works out good.
What about Dobby in the future books?
Ooh.
And they are like I just now look the kid voice actor doing Draco right now is Jude Farrant, And starting with book 4, it'll be switched to Maximus Evans.
Hopefully he does a better job.
Hopefully he does the same job.
Hopefully he does a better job.
If he changes it a lot, it's going to sound kind of weird.
I hope so.
Yeah.
Oh, the voice actor from Madam Hooch just showed Jamie a picture. Recognize her? From Doctor Who? I could be wrong, but I'm pretty sure that's
Who is that?
Isn't she the head of unit in Doctor Who in the Matt Smith era?
Oh, I think so. Yeah. Okay. The hair's
Yeah.
way different.
That's not that different, but it is a little different.
So that was throwing me. I think it is.
And Neville Longbottom's voice actor will change.
Thank God.
So yeah, all the main important child actors will change come book 4. Okay then. Now, moving on to what was going to be our second topic, and still is, but only 2 of us are going to talk about it. Because, you know, I kind of figured Josh wouldn't get to watch it. You know, he's new to it. He doesn't know how good the show is yet. Once he does watch it, he'll probably love it. But Jamie over there, all week he said, I'm probably going to watch it this evening. I'm probably going to watch it this evening. Because it came out Sunday. It came out Sunday night, and we record Saturday mornings. That's almost a whole week to watch an hour-and-a-half show.
Missed it.
I watched it twice.
Didn't realize we were covering it.
You can't use that as an excuse. But yep, the Wizards of Baking is back for season 2.
In my defense, me and the wife spent the week redoing all of Obliterated from beginning to end.
And you told me that, and that's great because Obliterated is definitely a better show than Wizards of Baking. But you also told me Wednesday that you finished it.
Mm-hmm.
So that means you had Wednesday evening. Well, technically at work, you got Wednesday night, Thursday night, Friday night that you could have watched it.
I forgot about it, honestly.
Well, then. So it'll be up to me and Jackie to carry the load this week.
Y'all got this one. I'm dipping out to get a drink.
1.
I shall return.
So, episode 1 of the Wizard of Baking. And the way this episode, the way they worked it this year, they had 8 teams of two. And they split them up into houses. They put, 2 teams in per house, and they went head to head. So you had 2 Gryffindor teams, and so on and so forth. And they started off with the Gryffindor teams. The first team was Ginny and Alex. And they made a Hagrid-themed cake.
Yep.
With Norbert burning his beard and an egg.
Yep.
And it...
An oven mitt.
Yeah, it was... When they first was, drawing it and showing you what it should look like, I was like, if they get that right, that's going to be cool. And, spoiler alert, they got it pretty right.
Yep.
It was definitely very cool. And they were going up against the other Gryffindor team, which was Heather and Kate. And their idea was to make a giant lion's head. And then below it have books stacked up with the Sword of Gryffindor in front of them.
Spew written on it.
Yeah, and a Gryffindor
put it throughout
scarf.
the ages. And you had to have a theme from your house.
Yeah.
And Gryffindor
Well, the elemental theme.
Yeah, element is fire.
Yeah. Which made sense. I did not realize that Slytherin's element was water. That did not make sense to me, but...
Well, I can see that. Some snakes are water snakes, I guess, but...
Yeah.
Oh, I don't know. Are they not under the river? Or under the lake?
Under the lake, yeah.
Yeah, water.
Okay. Yeah. I guess I never really thought about like what house's elements were.
Well, I mean, if
I
you
get
look
what you're
at
coming from.
the Chamber of Secrets where it was at,
Yeah. I mean,
plenty of
you
water
got to say all
around
that,
that.
and it makes sense now. But I had never thought about that. So when they first said it, I'm like, wait a minute, their Slytherin's house element is water. Okay, but now it makes perfect sense now. And
What was Hufflepuff's?
Earth.
Earth.
So dirt.
Oh, they had to use dirt.
well, it wasn't so much
Which-
dirt, they had to
I was gonna say when you're
imbibe it.
when you're doing what they're doing with cakes, dirt's the best one to get
Oh, yeah.
because it's easy to make a dirt cake or something along those lines. You can make cake look like dirt and still be cake. So
Oh, yeah. Like,
Yep.
that was the easy one. In
Yeah.
fact, to me, the
Trees,
hardest ones they got was Slytherin to get water. That's the hardest one.
Yeah.
I still think that all these classes are prearranged before they even get into the.
Oh yeah. Oh definitely.
They already know what they're making in their head. They already know what they're making before they even get into the planning.
Oh
part.
yeah. They play it up for TV. That's no doubt about it. They play it up for TV. There's a lot of things that
because you're looking at it. And there's just so much stuff just conveniently there that they can use to make everything they need. And I'm like, yeah, it's awful nice that, they have a mold of a pillar or they have a mold of some walls inside of Hogwarts, or they've got this little piece that has this where looks like a little mouse moving. And I was like, this is awful convenient. Not knowing what they was going to build, but here it is.
Yep. And when it kicks off, they're in the Great Hall. All the teams are. And Fred and George Weasley.
Sneak in behind them.
I can't think of their actual...
They're Fred and George. It don't matter what their actual names are. It's Fred and George.
You have a point. Anyway, they have them step forward, 2 teams, and they get sorted by the sorting hat. And then they go into the cooking area. My problem right off the bat was when they went to the cooking area, you see them go back to the Gryffindor tables. Every other table's like labeled with the, Hufflepuff, Slytherin, Ravenclaw, and you could just tell by the order they was in. Okay, the next teams are definitely getting sorted into Hufflepuff. Like there's no curiosity you have to think about. It's just right there. You can see it.
Well, I mean, technically they put them all in there. They could have went Slytherin and went straight to the backside.
I knew they wasn't going to. And
they
especially
didn't have to go in
when
order.
they done the second team and they went Hufflepuff.
Oh yeah,
that told you perfectly that the next team had to be Slytherin. So, and it's just a baking competition, so it's not that big a deal, but it was just something I was like, I mean, you could have, I don't know, you could have mixed it up a little bit.
My thing, they should have at least had the sorting hat say Ravenclaw, but there's no recording of the sorting hat ever saying Ravenclaw.
Which is crazy, by the way.
Yeah. All the other houses, but not Ravenclaw.
Well, throughout the whole thing, Ravenclaw's probably the least mentioned house, really.
I would say Hufflepuff is.
No, I disagree.
Nah, let's go with Hufflepuff.
The only time Hufflepuff gets a lot of mention is book 4, and that's because of Dedrick.
Ravenclaw is the least. It's the least interesting one.
Why, you saying smart people are not interesting?
Yeah, they're boring.
Hey, now. I mean, I'm a Slytherin, but technically speaking, as I've said before, if I take the test seriously, I get Ravenclaw every time.
Except for Luna. Luna's cool.
Exactly.
Yeah, Luna's also a weirdo. But,
Whoa, now.
hey, I like Luna. But she compared to every other person around, she's a weirdo. But that's what makes her her. That's what you like about her the most. Is she's not like everybody else. She lives in...
They not like us?
She definitely lives in her own little world. Her and her dad live in their own little world.
I was going to say, it's not just her.
Yeah. Her and her dad live in their own little world.
What you're saying is the nut didn't fall far from the tree, right?
No.
So, you want to just talk about these teams right now or go to the rest first? Or
well, let's just do them and who won out of it, then we'll go to the next team.
That'll work because I got some thoughts on one of these teams here. So, as I kind of mentioned earlier, Jenny and Alex has turned out really good.
That's
Hagrid and Norbert.
Norbert.
Yeah, it turned out pretty dang good. According to the judges, the tasting element was not great. It was good, but not great.
Yeah.
But it turned out really good.
Oh, yeah. Visually, it was real good.
Mm-hmm.
Taste-wise, I couldn't tell you.
Well, yeah, we're not tasting any of this, so we just have to go on these judges and their taste.
I honestly wish they would throw a recipe out so you could actually try to make it if you wanted to.
Good God, some of the ingredients and stuff they're using, I'm like, oh, what? I ain't never heard of bacon with that stuff.
Well, I haven't either, but just, if you want to try it yourself to see what the judges got, I'd love to try it.
Mm-hmm. Oh, I definitely agree with you there. I probably wouldn't try it, but it'd be good for everybody else. Then you got the other team, Heather and Kate, with the lion's head.
Yes. Now, I like the look of the lion's head.
See, I did not. I thought that was the second worst one I saw throughout the whole show because there was nothing there. I feel like a lot of cake artists could do that. You don't have to be that good of a cake artist to make that. I don't think that took that much effort. because of how big they made it, is the only thing that made it have to use a little bit of effort. Other than that, that was not that hard. Especially when they put the whole cast over top of it, the whatever.
The fondant.
Yeah, that just made it entirely too like, but behind the fondant doesn't matter now. Like you didn't have to make it look good.
That's the whole thing, anyways. I mean, there's only one part of the element you're going to eat.
Yeah.
The rest of it's just show, anyways.
And that's something else that's just kind of a problem I've got with the whole show and with just this style of baking in general. Is I don't like these huge, massive design like food things that only part of it's edible. It's like
you can eat the whole thing.
But it's not meant.
But that's not the main dish thing. Like the books and stuff they had down there, all of them were made out of cake and fondant, and you can eat it. But that ain't what they didn't spend all their time making them taste as good as they would.
No,
if they was trying
it's strictly meant for looks.
Yeah, it's just a strictly look thing.
To me,
everything has to be pretty
if
much
I'm cooking I'm cooking it to eat, not to look at. But that's just me. So anyway, but yeah, I did not like the lion's head. I thought it turned out bland. Like, not taste-wise, looks-wise. And again, we can't taste this.
He said not taste-wise.
Hey, I got to preface that.
It could have used a little bit more of a flame theme to it.
And then,
just instead of the main looking like it's on fire with a little bit of fog.
Because it was just, they had some, like, I don't know if it was lighting or what behind it that just made it kind of
It was the neon plexiglass, so when you shine a light through it, the edges of it glowed.
Yeah, so
it kind of looked like fire.
Nothing to do with cooking or baking.
No.
So yeah, I did not like it at all. And
none of the designs, the thing had to really do with cooking or baking.
As I was watching, and especially when they got down to like the judging part, I was putting in my notes who was going to win and who's going to lose, and I got every team right on who's going to win and who's going to lose. And then I was also putting, because only 2 teams were going to get eliminated, so 2 of the losing teams get to stay and 2 get eliminated. And I had already wrote down the 2 that was going to eliminate it, and I may or may not have got one of them wrong.
How?
Because the lion's head should have been eliminated. That was the second worst one by far. It was. We're going to get to the one that did get eliminated that clearly you think was worse than the lion's head. I don't think it was. I don't think it was close. I thought the other team that got eliminated that we'll get to, theirs was by far the worst. It wasn't close with them. They had the worst one.
Yeah.
And I felt bad for them because that's who I ended up voting on because they were just the funnest team to watch and vote for.
Oh, I knew they was leaving.
Mm-hmm. But after them, I thought the lion's head was the next worst.
That was the Ravenclaws.
We're going to get there. Well, I say that. The Ravenclaw was the last team,
yep.
So it'll be a while before we get there. But
then we pop over into Hufflepuff.
Yeah. So then we got Team Molly and Priya. And their cake was the forest tree, the big stump with the greenhouse on top. And the big, like, life-size badger beside it.
Yep.
And a huge watering can.
With the little snails around there, little fondant mushrooms, and they had the eatable. It was visually
cool.
That was the coolest looking one.
It was very cool.
I liked it better than all the other ones.
And I was...
visually.
Yeah. And they were going up against Angel and Rui, and they made just a huge garden box full of mandrakes with one really big mandrake and a bunch of fat, small mandrakes.
Yeah, that was their eating element.
Yeah, and they actually won over the forest greenhouse.
And they only won because of
the tasting element. They nailed their tasting element.
Yeah. And visual-wise, the other one should have won.
Yeah, that was one of those that, as I was watching, I fully expected the greenhouse with the badger and everything to win. But the second the judges started like tasting and stuff, I switched my guess because I knew as soon as they tasted it, I'm like, oh, they're winning because it tastes so good. And to me, that's how it should be. But so yeah, and I knew soon as the badger and greenhouse lost, I'm like, well, you guys aren't getting eliminated. That was way better than that lion's head I just saw. So you're not getting eliminated.
No, they wasn't getting eliminated.
Then we move on to the Slytherins. The first Slytherin team was
Wait a minute. Before we get to the Slytherin team, the Mandrake one, we didn't discuss about their
what it did.
Yeah, now the lighthouse, well, the garden, the
vines would grow up the tree.
The vines and stuff grew up the side of the tree.
And that looked cool.
Yeah. And then you had the
Mandrake.
The Mandrake one where they gave them all earmuffs and stuff. the main mandrake would come up and they
It
had
rise
the big
out of the
screal,
ground and scream, which I liked. I was hoping they would do
the
that.
mouth moving. I was hoping they'd do it when they pulled the eating elements out because they were little mandrakes. I was hoping that's when it would start squealing.
Yeah, but how are you going to put something inside that to make the noise when you're supposed to be eating that?
You didn't put nothing inside that other one to make the noise. I think they just played that noise inside the Great Hall.
I was assuming they put something in there to make the noise.
Oh no, that was just inside the Great Hall.
Yeah, not as cool then. Not nearly as cool.
No, like
I just
said,
assumed they put a little more effort in.
well, I mean, they did have the mouth that kind of flickered. I mean,
Yeah, but
that was the dumbest thing. But I would have loved if they would have grabbed the mandrakes and pulled them up out, and that's when they started screaming. That to me would have been a lot better.
I mean, if they was just playing the sound,
Yeah, they were just playing the sound.
then yeah, they could have done that easily. But yeah, the next teams that were, I was going to say drafted, but sorted into their house was the Slytherin house, and it was Jujar and Katie, and they made Voldemort when he was fighting Dumbledore at the battle at the Ministry.
Yeah, Battle Ministry. That's the water theme was the spiral.
Yeah, so as he was getting kind of, as Dumbledore put him in that ball of water, they kind of made that, kind of. And they were going against Marge and Sarah, and they made the Chamber of Secrets. And it didn't turn out great. I mean, that was like,
It didn't look bad.
there wasn't a whole lot of detail.
There wasn't a whole lot of detail on either one of those.
No, but with what Jujar and Katie was trying to do, and you could kind of see where they're trying to go with it, it definitely looked, in my opinion, better.
What, Voldemort?
Yeah.
Did you not pay attention that they just showed the backside of Voldemort?
Oh, they didn't do his face at all.
Oh no, I mean they had it kind of, but when they're doing their tasting, he was facing away from them. You didn't even see the front part where he's holding the wand up in the air and everything. You just saw the backside of him. Why?
Because they didn't. The front side didn't turn out right.
Again, he should have been turned around there because he has one in his hand. They put a little bit of detail to the face. I mean, you can tell there was supposed to be eyes and a nose and stuff like
I was
that.
saying, no, it wasn't what they want, which is why they just spun it around. It's like, this didn't turn out the way we want, so that's why they did that.
See, that's what would dock them points for me because I would have walked around it and seen it. Why are we looking at the backside of him? The front side is where all the detail and stuff's supposed to be at. And that was their big thing. Detail. They should your texture details, that should always shine through. They said, look in the Great Hall. Everywhere you look, there's details everywhere. And that was the plainest looking cake there.
See, I don't agree. I think the plainest looking cake there was the lion's head,
No.
which is why I think the lion's head should have got eliminated.
The lion head had actual eyes. Everything was airbrushed on his face and everything. You literally had just fondant molded into an outline or a blurry look of what Voldemort would look like with what looked like wire wrapped around him, and they poured isomelt, and then they isomalt, then they put friggin' spun sugar on it and something else to try to give it different textures and stuff. That was the only texturing they put on there. And it did nothing. I mean, it literally done nothing.
Yeah, I do agree with that. I thought they were going to have some type of lighting system.
Me too, for the water. But it did nothing.
But I'm going to show these to Jamie and Josh here. So this is the come on. Well, you got to give me a second.
Yeah, to me, that was the plainest one there.
There is the lion's head we're talking about.
Oh,
And then you see the lighting that goes around it, and they had smoke come out the backside of it.
Yeah.
Then they had the Gryffindor stuff and everything. I mean, there's detail there.
I don't know. I just feel like that was
No, you got to let them see
there's a
what
little bit of detail there, but
Voldemort looked like.
I'm going to. That the lion came first, so
Yeah.
But I just feel like there was again, I feel like that lion's head was a whole lot easier to make than like the Voldemort thing they done with the whole spiral and all that.
The only hard part of theirs was the spiral. They had Voldemort done within 2 or 3 hours of baking.
Yeah, and I guess we need to say they had 6 hours.
Yeah,
so the
each
same as
team
last
has
year.
6 hours to cook.
And switching back to the other one, the Chamber of Secrets, they had the Tom Riddle diary, and you could poke it. And
you saw the wall. It said, the heir of Slytherin has arrived, and blah blah. Then it dropped down to you see the vault door for the Chamber of Secrets. It had the snakes and stuff on it. Then you drop down, you see the face of Slytherin on it. You got the basilisk sticking out of it. That's the Voldemort.
Yeah, it's Voldemort.
Now, when they showed it to the judges, you don't see the front side. You're just looking at the back side of it the whole time. It done nothing. That is the plainest looking cake there.
I'm gonna have to go with Jackie. I like the lion heads better.
Really?
Yeah, it's unanimous.
Yeah, like I said, that is the plainest one there. There was no real detail in that.
Between those two, I'm gonna have to go with the lion head. And they had the books and stuff to the side.
Had the books, had Gryffindor's sword there, and they had to make all that. They can't just bring books and stack them up and everything. Everything has to be made out of food.
Oh yeah. Well, yeah.
Well, no.
With the wisp of everything circling Voldemort.
Yeah.
And then you get the back of Voldemort's head and you get his green robe. Yeah, I'm going to have to go with the lion head.
I don't know. Maybe it's just me then.
I look at that and that could be...
But I will say
It could be a lot of things. Nothing there is screaming that's a Harry Potter character. It could be a lot
Slytherin.
of characters.
Yeah, it's not even screaming Slytherin.
No.
I agree with you there.
But I look at that lion head and then the colors and the books, and that's definitely Gryffindor from Harry Potter. Yeah. I could pick it out easily.
The devil's in the details, and there was no details on Voldemort.
They left him pretty generic.
Show him the Chamber of Secrets.
It didn't look like he had a face.
He didn't.
Well,
He's supposed to
they were
have
showing his backside.
They showed the backside of it.
Did they even do anything for his face though? Or
They pushed and did indents for his face. That's it. They didn't put no eyes. They didn't nose. Nothing like that. They whipped.
Did they walk?
No.
Yeah, they did. Oh no, they didn't.
No.
Yeah, they
The
didn't.
one you're getting ready to see did.
Okay, let me see how big that one
Because
looks like.
they didn't have the details we needed to see.
And their tasting element was
Well, their tasting wasn't as good.
but
but
one judge liked it, the other judge did not like it at all.
my thing is you have the detail, you have a decent taste, you have no detail with okay taste. I don't understand it.
Before I show them that, just so we can give everybody context, let's move on to the Ravenclaws so we can get on to the other loser. They got eliminated so they'll understand everything. But the final teams were Team Ravenclaw, and it was Caitlin and Jaleesa, the team that after watching them for 20 minutes, like, okay, yeah, I'm voting on them. It's just they're making the most content here. They understand what this is.
I knew they was going to be leaving just for a simple fact they showed them more than anybody else.
They were showing all of their mistakes and all their worries, and that was the content team. They were making content.
Yeah. Now I liked, like you said, man, they was into it. They had the enthusiasm and stuff to it. It was amazing.
I will say it's another thing too that you had them and they were going against Andy and Stefan, the other team Ravenclaw, and I mean I guess Ravenclaw, kind of like what Jamie was saying, not much there because both of their designs were very similar. I guess there's not much you can do with a Raven.
Yeah.
Because, Caitlin or I think, was it Andy? I don't know which team, they showed first and what they were going to do.
They showed the losing team first.
So Caitlin and Jaleesa?
Yep.
They showed what they were going to do. Then they cut to Andy and Stefan and show what they're going to do. And it's like, these are very, very similar.
They both made ravens. But one was a black raven, one was a silver raven.
Yeah.
One was supposed to be looking like he was floating in air, or the wind come up and lift him in the air, which they really messed that one up. And then the other one looks like he was mounted on a shield.
Well, that'd be cool.
Yeah. Corey's going to show you what they look like.
Yeah. Well,
Because
I'm getting ready to show you the.
Yeah, let's see what the losing ones look like.
This is what the.
Because I'm assuming which one walked away with it.
This is the losing Slytherin team.
now look at the detail in that one compared to Voldemort.
You see, I didn't think this team should have got eliminated, but
I
feel
agree.
this-
They shouldn't have.
I do feel like the Voldemort one was better than this because this puts me in mind of the. And again, you got to watch it because when I'm talking about who should get eliminated, I'm also thinking about watching them and which one do I feel like was easier to make.
Winner.
And I feel like the Lions head.
Yeah.
How did they not eliminate that?
See? That was my point exactly.
That was cool.
And they downed
actually.
them on you needed more detail. That's what he looked at them and told them.
They pierced the diary with a tooth.
And made it look like the blood was coming up out of
That's
the
as much
diary.
detail as you can get from that cake, in my opinion.
Versus the Voldemort that literally had no face. You had a little metal rod that went around him in circles with stuff hanging off of it. That's it.
I'm gonna have to go with him on that one. That's
I
the
don't-
better
I don't know.
Slytherin deal for
Yeah.
sure.
Again, you guys didn't watch it.
You don't
so
have to watch. You just look at the end
You
product.
do have to watch it because what I'm talking about is how hard it was to make. And theirs was, again, it looks good, but a lot of that's just, big stuff. They just molded chocolate around.
But you get that
That's
visual
the same
from
thing
it.
with Voldemort. They had him done within 2-3 hours.
Yeah, but you look at all the other stuff with the Voldemort one, the swirl thing, all the weird stuff below him that lit up.
They had stuff that lit up below
Yeah,
him.
you didn't see any of that?
No.
Yeah.
I just focused on the fact that they showed the back side of him. They didn't even show the front side of him. You know your shit's bad when you got to show the ass end of something to make somebody like it.
Yeah, like I said,
And the bad thing is the eating element was his ass.
Oh.
They literally cut into
yeah,
his
that was
butt.
the part of the cake that they cut into.
Well,
So, moving on to the Ravenclaws to show them the
Yeah,
the losing team. So, as Jackie was saying, you had
You had the one that looked like they was floating in the air with the wind blew up.
you had Caitlin and Jaleesa.
I'm gonna make a comment you're not gonna like. That should have beat the lion.
That's
It
what
probably
I was
shoulda.
saying. And that's what I'm saying overall, is to me, neither of the Slytherin teams should have been eliminated.
Oh
One
no,
was,
I'm,
but
I'm
Yeah.
afraid Baltimore should have been eliminated.
Yeah,
from what
Baltimore-
I've seen so
I,
far,
I
those-
think the Lions head should have been eliminated.
No.
no.
What I'm getting ready to show you now is the other team that was eliminated. And right here, this is the other team that was eliminated.
Okay, I see Ravenclaw all over
This
that.
is Caitlin and Jaleesa.
Yeah, now see, that's a tube that goes up, and that's
The book?
supposed to be wind going around the tube,
Yeah.
kind of lifting it up into the air.
Okay. Oh,
Oh, and the wings move as well.
Ooh.
Now, what really got them is they really messed up their tasting element.
Oh God, yes.
Neither of the judges liked the taste of their cake at all. When I say didn't
They
like the
went
taste,
with
That's pretty good right there, man.
Earl Grey, a tea flavored cake. Well, it wasn't the flavor that got them eliminated. They used actual tea and poured it into the batter. Didn't strain the tea back out.
yeah, so they was having to pick it out of their teeth, the judges.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
the tea sucked
was-
the moisture out of the cake.
Yeah, so it made the cake very dry. So
Yeah,
yeah,
okay. Well, that's just not a very bright move there. But visually, man, that's pretty damn cool. I mean,
Yeah. Only thing I didn't like is how thick the chocolate fondant was around, trying to
and if
look
they
like
wo-
wind.
if they would have went thinner on it, it would have stuck better because they was having
Yeah.
major issues getting that to stick to the tube.
Oh yeah, it had to end up taking a heat gun to it and then pushing it around through there.
Yeah.
yeah. See the little tea leaves. What
Yeah.
were they thinking?
It just, I don't know why you would need to add, like, you're already giving that Earl Grey flavor. I don't know why you needed to add actual Earl Grey tea to give it more flavor.
That was what they was using to give it the flavor. They wanted it, they didn't put nothing in there but the tea leaves to give it the flavor.
Oh yeah, she just picked it off her tongue.
Yeah.
Oh, trust me, she picks more out. It did not go well for them. It was like, and I'm watching the whole time going, yeah, this is the worst. They're gone.
Yeah.
They're gone.
Yeah, that was a bad move with that. But like I said, visually, man, that's pretty cool. Though.
Visually, it ain't bad. I just didn't like the chocolate on the tube. That was the only downfall I had with it.
Chocolate.
That
What,
white
the-
and blue stuff.
Oh,
is
that's
actual,
chocolate.
Oh, well,
yeah.
that's fine.
There's the other
It
one.
was just so thick.
Ooh,
So,
now that's pretty cool.
This is
too.
Andy and Stefan.
Dude, both of these Ravenclaws
Yeah.
look really good. Oh, nice bit of detail. So you
Yeah.
look at it, you if you know the story and you look at that, you see all the elements there.
And there's
Not
literally
so much with Voldemort standing backwards. It's just not a good one, man. It's just not.
there was a riddle written in the book. I mean, it wasn't a hard riddle, but it was a riddle. And yeah, their tasting element was the little
Pillow.
pillow cushion that the diadem was sitting on. And they nailed their tasting element.
Ooh.
Oh, that was cool.
Had the feathers blow
Yeah.
out the top. Yep.
Yeah, to me that was the second best one we saw.
That's pretty good, man. That one also beats the lion head.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, like I said, when it got down to it, when I was making my predictions, I was like, okay, I'm pretty sure. Well, I knew 100% sure that Caitlin and Jaleesa, the Ravenclaw team that I showed you, was getting eliminated because mainly just how bad their tasting went. It was like, yep, this is definitely not going to go for them. They're eliminated. I knew that. Then it was, one of those, okay, of all the other losers, you had the Chamber of Secret as a loser. So, it's one thing I wasn't even thinking about, Voldemort being eliminated because they won, so they couldn't be eliminated. So that I automatically took that off the table. The judges named them the winner. They could not be eliminated.
Yeah. I don't know how they won.
So when you're looking at the teams that lost, it's like Caitlin and Jaleesa is definitely gone. Then you got to pick between the Chamber of Secrets, the greenhouse on top of the.
Well, they didn't get to see all of them.
Yeah. Well, I showed them all of them except for the.
Hufflepuffs and the Raven and the other.
Yeah, I didn't show them either of the Hufflepuffs.
I will go back and watch the whole thing just so
You
I see
need
them all.
to because
the
again, some of
Gryffindor.
your opinions may change based off watching how it's made. But to pick the losers, you was picking between the Chamber of Secrets, the greenhouse and badger, and the lion's head.
I knew the greenhouse and badger wasn't going away.
Right. So it was down to the Chamber of Secrets and the Lion's Head, and I felt like the Lion's Head was worse than the Chamber of Secrets. I knew for sure the Lion's Head was getting eliminated. I'm like, it's done, it's over.
No, I didn't think it was. They liked their tasting element on it.
They did, but also the judges complained about the lion being not having much detail. So
No.
it wasn't just me.
They didn't complain about the line not having
They
much
said there
detail.
wasn't much story there. That's how they put it.
The detail. They said they loved the detail of the eyes and all that stuff like that. They liked that. It told a story that the woman's exact word was, you see the story, you got the books, you got the Sword of Gryffindor, you got the flames. I see that. There was, who was the one that said,
Oh, I know the
Chamber of Secrets
Yeah, the
one,
Chamber
they
of
said
Secrets.
they
The
didn't
one
have
they said they didn't have enough
much of
detail.
a story.
Much
They
of
didn't
a
have
story
much
or
of a
detail.
story there. I'm like, how in the hell? These are some Slytherin haters is what the hell they was.
I mean,
Y'all
they
want to
probably
talk
was.
about Dumbledore, these crackheads over here.
Well, I mean, that the male judge is a Slytherin. That's what he said, at least.
Yeah.
But yeah,
I think, well, he was a Slytherin. He got paid off by somebody to pick
Fred and George.
Voldemort over top of the Chamber of Secrets. Blew my ever-loving mind. For the simple fact they looked at him and told him he needed more detail. The devil's in the details. You need to have more stalagmites here. You should needed more of this and that. And there was 20 times more stuff done with it than with Voldemort.
so basically, what we're gathering here is that I thought the Lion's Head should have been eliminated instead of the Chamber of Secrets, and Jackie thought the Chamber of Secrets should have beat Voldemort, which in
yeah.
turn would have eliminated Voldemort.
Yeah, it should have. Now, that cake should have.
those are our two
must have been
problems.
out freaking standing. Voldemort's ass must have tasted awful damn good to keep him in.
Clearly it did. I mean,
That's the only way I can look at it, because please, people,
ask Bellatrix. She'll tell you.
go on there, watch this, take a look at what we're talking about, and let us know if we are wrong and Corey is right. We're not wrong. Trust me.
I mean, you say that. My thing was that the Lion's Head should have been eliminated over the Chamber of Secrets. I didn't say the Lion's Head should have been eliminated over Voldemort. So we technically have two. We've got two different gripes that kind of lead to the same thing.
I don't know. Voldemort should have been gone. It was just plain.
The Voldemort cake won though, so it couldn't be eliminated.
I know, but
I'm just going.
My thing is, I don't know how it won.
Yeah,
I don't know how he's gonna look at this bunch over here and tell them they needed more detail and stuff when there was no detail on this one. I was one of them girls. I'd slap the shit out that dude. How you gonna look at me and tell me this shit? I took some glasses off, hand here. Now, where is the detail over here versus the detail over here?
Constructive criticism.
Constructive criticism, my ass.
No, Voldemort's ass.
Exactly.
yeah, not yours.
I'd have broke my foot off in this. That's what I would have done.
Well, we'll see if
Voldemort's ass.
we'll see how good they can do. Jujar and Katie can do tomorrow night since they're still there.
Yep.
So I think Josh and Jamie had something they wanted to bring up before we close this out.
What you got?
Oh, I was going to ask you if you said you didn't watch the first 5 minutes of the.
No.
No. You can go on YouTube and watch it, and I'm telling you, oh, man.
Stranger Things. We're talking
I'll
about
check it
Stranger
out.
Things.
I'll check it out this morning.
Without spoiling it, it gives you more. Oh, I'm not going to say it. I'm not even going to say it because.
I'll spoil it for you.
Wait
Whoa,
on me.
now.
That is the gayest looking scene I have ever seen in my life.
Wait a minute. I got to hear it.
Wait a minute.
Why is it gay, sir?
Takes the boy, throws him against the wall, vines wrap around him. This piece snakes through there, hooks into his mouth.
Sounds pretty horrifying, actually.
Then starts pumping something into his mouth.
Okay.
The dude
Have
stands
you
over.
ever watched Alien?
Wait a minute. The dude stands over top of him, takes his fingers and from the backside of his hand runs it down his cheek and said, "We are going to do great things together." The whole time that's going on. Damn.
See, you got to watch Stranger Things and know Vecna's character before you. Because he. Yeah.
I'll check it out.
Trust me, Jackie's the leader in not knowing any context and just giving his opinion.
Oh yes, I watched that right there. I'm like, man, looks awful freaking gay to me. It almost looked like somebody was going down on somebody else, and he just stroking the side of his face as he was doing it. I was like, oh, what the hell is this?
Looks like something you saw in your anime.
No, hell no. My anime's a lot more classier than that. High School Double D. High School of the Dead. High School of the Dead's a lot better, though.
You watch a lot of high school students.
No, it's just the name of them.
I'm just not even going to. I'll just leave that alone.
I may or may not have
See,
accidentally talked Josh out of reading the It book.
Yep, I bought the Audible book because it was on sale for $20, and I used one of my credits because originally it's like $38. And I was listening to it. Corey comes down to the guard shack, tells me about the infamous 6 pages of it. So, yeah, I deleted it.
Oh, that's where the kids have their orgy.
Yeah. You ever read Stephen King, you're going to get that.
But what I was telling Corey is,
You can't. I wouldn't scrap the whole
This is-
story.
I tried to get him not to. But
this is how I explained it to Corey. I understand people that make horror movies and they make them bad to where some people are like, oh, I could never expect that in a horror movie, or how could somebody come up with that in their head? To me, it takes a truly, truly dark person to put something like that in a book.
Stephen King.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude, he's like, yeah,
He's got to be like a bad person.
probably the way that, well, actually not very deep down. He probably is, yeah.
Like, I don't know. Like,
Yeah, he's a little mess. Well, he's strung on drugs and every damn thing else.
but like
so.
if somebody
Yeah,
tried
I'd say he
releasing
was
that book now,
heavily on
no.
cocaine.
Oh, no.
Oh, that like I tried to tell you before. that is nothing compared to half the books that are out there on Book Talk that people find out episodes of. There's one called Run Little Mouse.
Now look, I'm gonna play the devil's advocate on this. It's all they're all the same. Now I'm not, like I said, I'm not approving it, but
you're not condoning it.
Yeah, I'm not condoning it, but there's no adults taking advantage of children in it. I mean, I'm not saying the thing doesn't need to be there, and it's a product of Stephen King's cocaine-filled brain. It's not even it's not included in either film, is it? They kind of
don't look at me. I don't do horror. I just knew
never
about
watched
it.
them. I think they kind of gloss over that. It's never used in the films, and it shouldn't have been used in the book.
No, good thing they took it out of the film.
Yeah, it's crazy. I'm the one that was telling Josh about it when I've never read or watched.
Oh yeah, well,
any of this stuff. I just know about it.
It's pretty well known and heavily criticized.
Oh yeah, that's how I know about it.
Yep.
Yeah, because that was the first Stephen King book I was going to read. I was like, hell yeah, I'll get started on it. And Corey was telling me, I was like, man.
Yeah, I mean, like I said, I didn't think nothing about it. He just told me he was, got it. I'm like, oh yeah, have you made it? Or I didn't say how you made it because you said you just started. I'm like,
oh yeah.
Oh, wait till you get to the part where the kids have their orgy. And he was like, wait, what?
But there's no, and like I said, I'm not condoning anything here. But there's no coercion from an adult over a child, so you don't have that in it.
You're saying it's children being children?
No, it's not what I'm saying. I'm just saying if you're looking at it from that aspect, yeah, it's weird that an adult man wrote this.
I was going to say the weirdest part is that he wrote it, not
look at some
necessarily
of the things that
happening.
George R.R. Martin has also written.
I brought that up when I was talking to him about it.
Yeah, I heard something about in Game of Thrones.
What am I looking at
Daenerys,
here?
or whatever her name is, was supposed to be 13.
Oh, dude, I can visualize this in my head. I'm not going to see what you saw.
And actually, I think in the very, very, very beginning, she's 12.
What?
11 or 12. Yeah.
Okay.
All the kids in Game of Thrones, when you watch the show, they're all aged up except for Arya.
That's crazy.
And Sansa.
It's a dark world, man.
Yeah. And
it's a dark world.
Back then, that was natural.
Yeah. A lot of what George wrote is history.
Yeah, it's
like obviously the dragons and stuff are not, but most of that stuff was pulled straight from history. Yeah, that's how it was back in the day. It was
family
common.
marrying family and everything.
Well, I was going to say it was common.
Did you get your credit back?
It was common for a 14-year-old girl to marry a 40-year-old man back in the day.
Nope. That guy's in hell right now.
No, because back then that wasn't a bad thing.
I don't know.
Yeah, things were different back then.
A whole lot different. And there is still in other countries where that still goes on today.
Well, yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, I say back then it was different.
I hope the planet burns
It's just
up.
we're different here.
We don't need the planet no more. Let it burn.
See it just didn't look right to me.
It clearly hadn't been 5 minutes.
You're
so you
looking
didn't
at it
watch
with
the
no
whole clip.
Yeah, you're good. You're looking at it with not the context.
Yeah, I've only watched the first season of it.
Yeah.
Well, partial first season of it. And I see scenes on there. I was like, man, that does look like it'd be pretty good. But just getting into watching it.
We've just jumped genres again, man.
Yeah, they're back to Stranger
We're back to
Things.
Stranger Things here. Just to keep you guys up.
I'm telling you right now, Jamie's even said it. If you can get past season 1, you will not regret watching it.
No,
I'm
season
serious.
1 is difficult. It's.
I enjoyed it. I didn't hate it, but it's not as much as I enjoyed the.
I really liked it the first time I watched it, but after seeing season 2 and 3, and I went back and tried to watch 1, I'm like, no, I'm not going to sit through this again. I already know what happens. I'm not going to sit through that again.
I can't even remember what all I watched of it.
You lost. So did you lose your credit?
No.
On Audible, did you
deleted it?
Depending on how much you've listened, you can return the book and get your credit back. Yeah, as long as you haven't listened too much.
Yeah, I've only listened to like an hour of it.
Oh, I would recommend
talk to
diving
Jackie.
back into it again,
I
man.
think you can.
So you
Depends
got
on.
44 hours and 42 minutes left.
I think you should be able to turn it back in. Now, remembering how to do that, they keep changing Audible on me. So.
I've never done it. I'm the type of person that just gets a book and keeps it, even if I don't like it.
Oh no,
I'd get it back. I'd get it back if you could.
Jackie knows exactly how to do that because he does it all the time.
well, I haven't done it in a while. Like I said, they keep changing Audible on me to where it makes it harder to get to the section where you can turn it back. See, I got a credit waiting on me now.
I've got a few credits waiting on me, and that's with me already burning through 7 to pre-order all the Harry Potter books because I just let my credits build and build and build.
No, I got a bad habit of if I got a book series I'm listening to and they got them out, I keep on clicking in bad boys and listening.
I haven't listened to any new book series in a while, so
I want your opinion on this. This narrator.
I've been slowly getting some of the.
Oh, let me throw something out real quick since you said narrator. While y'all were talking cakes, I was doing a little research, and HBO has confirmed that the TV series will have no narrator.
Oh, I thought they said they was going to have a narrator.
No
At one time
narrator.
they said they
But
was.
yeah, they
They hired a
supposedly-
guy as a narrator.
No
I'm
narrator.
assuming he's probably playing a different role, and they didn't want to say what role he's actually playing,
Voldemort.
so they said narrator. I don't think that guy is Voldemort.
No.
I mean, I understand where you're coming from thinking that because they don't want to say who Voldemort is.
But just to confirm it, I checked out 2 different sources, and both of them are saying HBO released a statement and confirmed no narrator.
So again, they're probably just not wanting to give up who this guy's role is.
And
Probably.
we're getting back to the audiobooks for a second, but did y'all notice how when they say, well, when Harry says Voldemort and everybody else says Voldemort, they don't. It doesn't sound like they say Mort. They say more.
Yeah, I was going to. Why is this T silent? No,
It's-
not.
I think it's British slang.
Nowhere in this audio did I hear a T.
Yeah,
Ever.
I think it's British slang. I believe.
did-
I could be wrong.
because his name is Voldemort. It's not Voldemort.
Yeah, because I mean it's I don't know the word, but it's taken from I am Lord Voldemort. Is
Yeah.
taken from Tom
Tom
Marvolo
Marvolo
Riddle.
Riddle.
Yeah.
So there's got to be a T there somewhere.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, I could be wrong, but
yeah,
I think
I
it's
agree.
British
I was going to
slang.
bring that up, man. I never hear them use the T.
I
But
mean,
it is used in the other audiobooks, is it not?
well, I mean, Jim Dale is literally reading the American version. He's British, but he's reading the American version.
No, true. Well, this is literally called the Sorcerer's Stone.
Yeah, this is also the American version, but
But no one is using the
they
T.
cast a bunch of British,
It's not a hard
voice
T.
actors.
It's
Yeah,
not a hard T.
they drink so much tea they forget to
No.
pronounce the T.
Okay.
See, this is what confuses me when they say there's not going to be a narrator.
That's what I'm saying. I think they don't want to.
I can't read it from
They
here.
don't want to
man.
actually release what his role is.
Tom Turner has been cast as a narrator. As official HBO.
I don't know then. The 2 things I looked at said HBO has confirmed there's no narrator.
Have to wait and see. Speculation.
Well, yeah, they might have just done it to generate a little bit of hype. Because they're good for that.
Oh yeah.
Real quick, man. We'll hit some more on Stranger Things later. We're going to run out of time today. I'm really looking forward to it.
Oh,
I'm
yeah.
really
Oh, yeah.
looking forward to
I
it.
mean, once it comes out, you guys can just go
Yeah.
all wild on it.
Oh, I'm going to.
I'll sit back and sleep.
I've watched the first 2 episodes of Welcome to Derry.
Oh, I
and
need
it's
to watch-
excellent.
See,
I
need to
jump
watch-
back on the book, man. Give it a go.
Do I need to watch the second It movie before I watch It Welcome to Derry? Or does it-
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
The second one,
Mm-hmm.
I hate the second one.
It's not as good as the first one by no means.
Yeah, that is the sad
One-
part.
Once they are adults, but
Which I haven't
well,
watched the
honestly,
newer one.
man, this is a prequel, so you almost don't have to. But if you do, if you're familiar with the book,
Yeah.
and you know the movies, then you're going to catch a lot of references in the prequel and know what they're talking about. But you honestly could probably watch the prequels first. 'Cause
Yeah,
they are
'cause-
prequels.
Yeah, because it has nothing to do with what happened.
And then later on,
This is
you would
before.
catch the Easter eggs. But since the movies come out, I really don't know what to tell you now. I know I'd watch the movies first.
No, okay.
Yeah.
Now I haven't watched the second one of the newer that come out. They had part 1 and part 2, didn't they?
Yeah. That's what
they're talking about.
When we're saying second movie, that's what we're talking about.
Okay,
The part 2 of, not the original with Tim Curry.
it had 2 parts on it.
Yeah.
Okay.
No, we're talking. I'm assuming that's what you're talking
Yeah.
about. Is the ones with Skarsgård?
Yeah.
You've seen the first one, not the second one.
No, I haven't seen the second.
Okay, that's what he's talking about.
See, I'm gonna tell you right now, the other clown, the very first clown I had, that was a better clown.
Oh, I like Tim Curry's take on him for sure.
I mean, I can simplify it all for you and just don't watch any of it.
But for the sake of the TV show, you got to go with those two movies and then probably dive into the prequel. But if you get a chance, watch the originals with Tim Curry. They're really good.
Okay.
Yep. The first one. Don't even watch the second one.
You can't watch the first one and not the second one.
Oh, I can. Every freaking time. I regretted watching that second one.
There's not. Well, I mean, it's all one movie, though. Really, is it not? With Tim Curry, there's only one movie. It's just the whole thing.
The first one is all with the kids, all kids. The second one is when they're adults trying to go back to Derry to fight it.
You're talking about the one with Tim Curry.
Mm-hmm.
It's not two different movies.
You got the first part one and they got part two.
I don't think so.
Yeah.
I don't think so.
I would almost bet Corey's life on it.
Corey
You might not be alive for long.
I'm going to look up and see if I'm dead or not.
Now you're live. The first one, literally, you will see
It's kind of
the
blended
adults will call
together,
each
though.
other.
But it's not two separate movies.
Oh no, they're two separate movies.
I don't think so. I don't think so.
No, the newer ones I know for
The newer ones, they definitely are two movies.
but the old
But
one.
the Tim Curry one, I think, is just one. It wasn't even a movie. It was like a miniseries on TV. It wasn't like released in the theaters. This was like probably a 4-day miniseries.
Yeah, there's
So that might break it into parts that way.
the.
But if you watch it as a movie, it's just one long movie.
It starts as the adults calling each other and then they're remembering everything.
Yeah, but I mean, what I'm saying is there's not like they released this one and then X amount of months later they released another one. It was just over, I think, like a 4-day period. It was.
Well, I know there's two parts of it. There's part one and there's part two. Part one is a hell of a lot better.
It's a TV miniseries with 2 episodes, is what it is.
Okay.
The first one's a hell of a lot better than the second one.
And they do label it as a part 1, part 2.
Okay.
Yep.
Okay.
So I'm alive.
You made
I told you.
Came out.
But you
Watch
can't
that
watch
movie
one
and-
without the other.
Oh, yes, I
Well,
can.
again, they don't
Why
consider it a
would
movie.
you?
It's not considered a movie. Neither of those are considered movies.
Well, it's still a lot better.
It's a TV miniseries with a part 1 and a part 2.
The new movies, the first one's a lot better than the second one. Because it's just not as interesting once they're adults.
And
The best cast is the children.
yeah,
The best part of the story is when they're kids.
yeah, because when they're older, it was the dumbest.
Not that part, Corey.
It
Okay,
was.
King.
They made it so stupid.
Then again, this is a bunch of kids. I don't know. Weird.
See, that's I read a little bit and did a little bit of research on Pennywise, and people like to. Well, he is really, really powerful, more than what we see in the shows.
Way more.
But I mean, if Doctor Strange, I feel like could beat Pennywise. Wanda Maximoff could beat Pennywise.
Totally different universes. It would be really hard to compare them.
John Constantine could beat Pennywise.
Now, John Constantine would be a good
Hey,
matchup
man.
for the two.
Hey, since you're going that route, though, the TV series is really interesting because in the you get introduced to a character named Dick Halloran in Welcome to Derry. Anybody who's familiar with Stephen King knows who Dick Halloran is. He's the old man from The Shining who teaches the kid what The Shining is.
The black guy?
Yes. You see a young Dick Halloran who's working with the military. Yeah, there's no way I remember where I was at. Where was that?
The military.
The military?
Oh, a young Dick Halloran who's working with the military because of his psychic powers, and he's picking up things about Pennywise.
So is this before he went to the hotel?
Oh, yeah, because he's a young man.
Oh.
He's in the Air Force. He's in the military. So this is long before he ever went to the Overlook. Because this is set at like 62, 63. So probably about 20 years before he ends up at the hotel.
Right.
But I mean, that's just blending in two different stories of Stephen King into the same universe, which most of Stephen King's stories are interconnected in some way.
Yeah.
But yeah, thought I'd toss that out there.
Read something about this guy he made called The Gunslinger.
Mm-hmm.
And he's apparently one of the most powerful people that Stephen King's ever made. Apparently, he's killed Pennywise. He's killed Pennywise's father.
How'd he kill Pennywise?
I'm not sure.
I'll be honest, I never read The Gunslinger because it was just too far out there. I tried, and I didn't understand what the hell was happening.
I listened to a little snippet of the audiobook for 1 second. It starts out with something about he's walking in this desert that's about mountains and mountains and mountains high. And I'm like, this kind of sounds like Dune.
Yeah, some of Stephen King's stories get so far out there, I can't quite get it together.
And I've recently watched The Shining, and I actually liked that movie.
You watch The Shining, now watch a movie called Dr. Sleep.
See, I
read the books because the books are way better. Both books are way better than the
Dr.
movies.
Sleep as good as The Shining?
Better, yeah.
Better?
Yeah, as good.
Oh, okay.
It's as good.
And Jack Nicholson, he was the one that played Joker in the old Batman movies, wasn't he? Okay, that's what I thought.
Okay, yep, you were right. I couldn't remember. I was like, did he play Joker or did he play Penguin?
No, he played Joker. Yep.
Okay.
Danny DeVito played the Penguin.
That's right. Okay, yep. Now that you said it, yep. Yeah, I was completely wrong yesterday.
But we'll riff back on them on another one.
Yep.
There's a lot of stuff there, man. We'll dive harder into them later.
All right.
You'll get Jackie to watch the second part. Get his whole take on that. We'll tie it down, put those little things, hold his eyeballs open, you know?
Yeah.
Like they did on Clockwork Orange. Anybody ever watch Clockwork Orange?
Trust me, I
yeah.
can zone.
That's a hard watch right there. It would kill you.
It's not, yeah.
It's not.
Yeah, I don't know what to say about that.
Everybody needs to watch it once, though.
Hey, I feel the same way about that movie, Honey Don't. You guys need to check that movie out.
I will.
It's on Peacock. It's called Honey Don't. Oh my God. I'm not telling you it's a good movie. Do not mistake me for saying it's a good movie, but you got to watch it. God.
Do not come back and say, what the hell did you have me watch?
Good.
I thought it was
said
good.
you needed to watch it. Not
Yeah.
that it was good.
Two separate things.
You're going to be traumatized for a while.
Yeah.
It's going to take you a while to get over it.
Sounds
Don't
like
let-
Dune Part 2.
Don't let anybody under the age of 18 anywhere near this movie.
Oh, damn. I don't know then.
God, this movie's crazy. But anyway.
Okay.
We're out.
Till next week.
Later.
See ya.
Watch Wizards of Baking.
Merry Christmas, you filthy animal. And a Happy New Year.